Hey everybody, Dr. Jody Stanislaw here, helping type 1s really master blood sugar management. I've had type 1 myself for 46 years, and now I help all of you guys master your blood sugar. So thank you, Brad, for being willing to share your experience with us today.
You're
This is
welcome.
just a little short video to share about Brad's process from what it was like before he was working with me to what he's experiencing now. So, thank you for sharing, Brad, and just tell
Yeah.
us how long have you had type 1?
37 years since I was sick.
You were 6 years
So
old,
long time. Yeah.
right?
I think the math on that is correct, but yeah,
I lose track too.
when I was very
Okay.
young.
When you were young, I was 7, so right there with you.
Yeah. Nice.
So you were struggling and you reached out to me. What was going on? What were you struggling?
Um, Mostly, I guess it was initially because I was trying to dial in my Lantus. I was taking it all at once, expecting it to work over 24 hours and came to find out that it doesn't really work that way. So Dr. Stanislaw helped me split my Lantus dose um, about 12 hours apart so that it had more of an even effectiveness throughout the day. And she worked with me and kind of dialed in the the dosing, and it's given me so much better control. I was getting I was taking it at night first, and I was getting lows at almost every night, very low in the low 50s, 40s,
Yeah,
scary
scary.
lows. Yeah, yeah. Trying to get up for work was sometimes difficult.
Hmm.
Um, and then I started taking it in the morning so that I wouldn't get those lows. Sorry. And then I would always rise at night, and I would get some pretty high uh, rises during the night. So I'd wake up and my blood sugar would be very high. So it was kind of the opposite. So
Yeah,
yeah, the splitting of the Lantus has made a huge difference and given me so much more control
that's great.
over my diabetes in general. Yeah.
That's great. That's
And
great.
that was just number one. So just part of it. So
Just number one, right? And the
yeah.
cool thing about our program of I work for 3 months. We work well in Brad's case, he already knew so much, so we just did a shortened. We did 2 months, but it's not a doctor's appointment, right? The intention here is
Mhm.
that you're now educated and you have the tools to continue to adjust Lantus as your life changes, right? I officially
Yes.
am are not anybody's doctor. I'm officially an educator or a, a consultant, right? So my goal is to teach you the concepts and then you master, which is what you've done, right? You have
Yes.
these tools now that you will be able to take forward
Yes. Yeah.
with
And
confidence.
it was working for a few weeks, and then it was working great. And then suddenly I was having these highs. And so yeah, I would just add a unit on each end, one each dose, and then that corrected that, and I'm back on track again. So yeah, again, that feels gives me so much more confidence in controlling my diabetes. So
And
yeah.
that's what's really unique about my program is as you've well appreciated is really thinking outside the box and realizing there's just a lot of pivots, right? So many people get
Yes.
frustrated and like, this isn't working. I'm like, well, we just have to pivot. And a lot of type
Yeah.
1 basic education, we're not taught to pivot. We're not confidently,
No,
right?
not at
And
all.
so
Yeah.
I'm assuming after 36 years with type 1, you were still in need of more education because what your providers were giving you wasn't complete. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, very much so. Uh, I've seen endocrinologists and primary care physicians, and nobody really addressed it as you have. They never even gave me the option of splitting my Lantus, and I didn't even know that that was an option. So
Hmm.
yeah, they just kind of put it in a box and say, here you go, good luck, while we think outside the box. And that's such a good strategy, and you've given me so many great tools.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And we haven't even touched on mealtime dosing improvements.
Right.
Talk about
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. So the each meal is going to be a little different. If I tend to eat the same things, just I've gotten in the habit of doing that. But now I know that if I eat a meal with high fat, high protein, high fiber, um, that that lowers the glycemic index. It takes a while for it to peak the carbs and the blood glucose, and sometimes taking a little less fast acting initially and then supplementing with a little more,
So smart.
an hour after the meal when you tend to see it keep rising a little bit. Um, yeah, or by using regular instead of the Humalog alone. Because as a
That's the advanced insulin
yeah,
mastery right there.
yeah, yeah. But man, I've been doing that lately, and it's made such a difference. It's fended off those later
Mhm.
rises of blood glucose, and man, it's yeah, it's really just given me a whole new outlook
Awesome.
on how to control my diabetes, and yeah, so
And I
much
want to
more confidence.
highlight that you're on shots, right? Which is what I've spent most of
Correct.
my life on shots. So many people, when they consider working with me, they don't even think getting good blood sugars on shots is possible. But my
Yeah.
program is really about mastering insulin, how insulin works. So I don't care if you're on shots or if you're on a pump. You need to understand how you said, understanding the meals. Different meals need different insulin timelines, don't they? If people are on a
Yes.
pump, they can do an extended bolus. If you're on shots, you use R, right? So these
Yeah.
advanced dosing techniques, I have found the vast majority of type 1s have never been taught. And that's why I love that you were willing to join my container, right? I always do a container of at least 8, if not 12 weeks, because, how good are you going to get at a sport if you practice once a quarter, right?
Yeah.
If we see the doctor once a quarter, it misses so many key details. And like we got to talk every week. I got to look at your logs. You got to text me if
Yeah.
you have questions, right? And
Yeah.
that is the other piece, not only all the teachings that people never learn, but the container. Those two pieces are why I think that you're now doing so much better, right? Because you invested in
Yes.
both of those, working with me 8 weeks. Ta-da.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because
Cool.
yeah, like you said, seeing an endo once a month or every 6 months, uh, there's so many things that happen in between those.
Totally.
And a half an hour appointment is just not going to
Gonna do
cover
it.
a whole 6 months of
No,
trials and tribulations and mysteries that come along with the
right.
disease. So yeah, it works very well. Yeah.
So
And
if
the
you were talking to somebody that was considering working with me and had
uh,
concerns, what would your advice be to them?
I would say absolutely do it. Maybe write down all of your concerns, the greatest concern, to all the smaller ones trickling down, and every one of my concerns you've been able to address and at least help with. As you know, it's always a fluid thing. It's always going to change here and there, but the tools that you gave to me and that you can give to anybody who's interested, um, are useful every single day. And yeah, just
Cool.
wonderful. Yeah,
Cool. And
really
what would
good.
you say in closing, what was one of your favorite parts of the program?
Um, I think just the confidence that I'm coming away with.
Mm,
Um, all the questions I started out with, now I have tools to answer those and
great.
address them each day.
Great.
Yeah. And I think that, as I go forward, I'm just going to tune those in even better, and each day's yeah going to get more under control. So, and
Wonderful.
I can't wait to see my next A1C.
Me too. Let me know. Email me, please.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, for sure. So thank you for watching. If you're considering working with me, just drop me an email. You can go to drjodystanislaw@gmail.com, or I mean, that's my email, dr, and then my name at Gmail. Or you can visit my website if you want to learn more. And to find anything online about me, you can just put the words Dr. Jody Diabetes into a search engine and you'll get all my YouTube channel stuff, website, everything. So if you can, if you'd like to have a free Zoom to find out more about the program, that also is available on my website. Just click on Work with Me and private consult. Actually, I just changed it, private consult. And I'd love to help you celebrate your great new knowledge, just like as we did with Brad today. So, Brad, thank you so much for your time. And everybody that's
You're
watching
welcome.
appreciates your feedback because it's always helpful in making these kind of decisions. So,
Yeah, you're
congratulations
welcome.
on your blood sugar success as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.